Hey, what's up, y'all? I know I haven't done one of these before, but topic seems appropriate, so I'm gonna do it now, which is a movie review. This movie called The Sunset Limited that came on HBO yesterday. I'm sure it'll come on thousands of more times this month because that's how HBO rolls. It was an adaptation of a play that I never saw, so this is my first time seeing it. It's there's only two people in the movie slash play. Um, their names are Black and White. One of them is a white atheist professor. The other one is a black evangelical ex-con. Um, Black saves white from trying to commit suicide. In his committing suicide, I'm pretty sure they're trying to tell you that the professor is nihilistic and sad, all of that. Um, so yeah, Black saves white from attempting suicide, which he tries to jump in front of a train called the Sunset Limited. That's the name of the train. I should have said spoiler alert a long time ago. So I didn't give away too much of the plot. I'm sorry if I fucked it up for anybody. But spoiler alert from here forward. Um, so it was a really well acted movie. I enjoyed it, especially for a movie that only had two people. It still managed to be captivating. Uh, I had a couple issues with the way they portrayed Tommy Lee Jones' character, the atheist. He was more like an archetypal representation of how Christians uh, view atheists, which is really a misconception that we're nihilistic and that kind of thing. So you know he was still skeptical, but he really didn't represent like me or other people that I know. It's like really hostile and mean towards drug users and poor people. We're usually like fairly cool with them, you know what I mean? Um, he falls for the age old trick of so you don't believe in anything. Um, Most of us are pretty prepared for, so didn't like that. Um, he basically like Max Weber and a bunch of 19th and early 20th century sociologists and philosophers talking about how rationality is destroying humankind. Basically saying, it says learning and enlightenment lead to this disenchantment, which is what led him to try to commit suicide. Again, I think plenty of us are quite happy with this world. I don't think that we are more nihilistic than anybody else, actually. So, and there are, it is representative of a bunch of different kinds of conversations, and I know a lot of them do go this way with the theist just dishing out a thorough emotive just drubbing for hours or however long the conversation lasts. But I would have liked to see like a little more defense, you know. Um, that being said, like if you never had a debate like that, like the one I'm talking about, if you're like raising your eyebrows and thinking that's weird, this is good prep, like for real. I took notes here, so okay, so the basic emotive argument that you'll get is humans suck, but God's so awesome that He loves them anyways. Um, he proved it by giving His only begotten Son. Blah 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 blah. We've all had those kind of conversations, I think. But if you haven't, Samuel L. You guys capture that perfectly. I really did enjoy that segment of the movie, and like I said, it's a good movie. It make you think. It's like I said, it's captivating. It's not boring. They seldom like debate theology, which I was disappointed in. And another thing that kind of blew me a little bit is White admits that he never read the Bible, but we know that atheists know more about the Bible than anybody in general. So it's not a good characterization, and it's not representative of reality that the Christian seems to know more about theology than the atheist. I said he flat out says that the atheist White says he doesn't read the Bible, and that's just it is bunk to reject something like that out of hand. But then like we've almost all read it. So it doesn't get into deep theological stuff like that, obviously, because he's not prepared to go there, and I wish it would have. But it's still good, and so the ending again, another spoiler alert. Um, I'm not a big fan of the ending, so I get why they did it. Again, I think it's a Christian misconception. But so the guy Black gives White thorough motive beating the whole movie. Challenges his worldview and that kind of thing. And in the end, White just snaps on him and uses a bunch of big words to tell him that he's what he's saying is bullshit and wrong, and storms out. And it leaves Black sitting there frustrated, talking to God, saying, "Why did you give him the words and not me?" Um, it it kind of shows the atheist winning, but it's they make it seem like a hollow victory. I do like how the Christian is is sitting confused why his emotive rantings and ravings haven't convinced somebody. I like that part, but I actually don't like how Tommy Lee Jones left. But you end up seeing that for yourself. So in conclusion, good movie. Give it like a 4.2 out of 5 or something. It was really good. Could have been a couple minutes shorter. Um, could have been, like I said, they could have delved a little deeper. I'm sure the guy set up the plot this way because that's how he saw the plot. So I don't want to try to make him make another movie. When I first heard about this movie, that's what I was excited about. And there's that kind of dialogue, and it's not there. But check it out. All right, peace.